My gosh. Oh. What you doing today? I need to get ready for a gig this weekend and my jury coming up next week. So honestly, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of chilling. I need to kind of just get my fundamentals feeling better. I just need to get the junk out of my sound on the C trumpet. What's going on, guys? Everybody having a good day? I can't say that I'm having the best day. I was honestly, like, instead of practicing, I was like about 1 second away from just like wasting the rest of my day. But I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just practice. Normally, if I get that G on top of staff sounding fine, everything else is fine, but Mr. Steez says hi. Is Mr. Steez watching this? Because I'm gonna have to end this stream out of embarrassment if he is. I'm just kidding, but also, I'm not kidding. How can I make it up to high C? Don't worry too much about being able to play high C. Work on your tone, and then work on keeping that tone up to high C instead of like, I need to play this note. I mean, you can spend time experimenting with that, but most of your time should be spent like where you're sounding good, and then go up with that sound. Like, don't do that, basically. For me, the C trumpet sucks in the pedal register, but that's my fault because I just never work on it. I'm just warming up right now, guys. Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe if I... I play trumpet, can't really play high notes Can play A. Wait, hold on. I can play A and barely the two above. That's what I think. The mouthpiece. My brothers make me sound better. I mean, sound better or play higher? Because there's a difference there. Because if you're associating this mouthpiece makes me play higher, helps me play higher notes with I'm better on this mouthpiece, I think those are two different things. So I'd be careful there, because then you get into, oh, I need a small mouthpiece. And sound better? I mean, you could experiment with using that one instead. Maybe you just need a smaller mouthpiece. I'm playing minor on accident. Last stream, I think I remember your name, or, yeah, I think. Do you think saxophone should be part of orchestra? I assume you play the saxophone. I think that there are certain pieces that an orchestra would benefit from having a saxophone. Stylistically, there's some things that only a saxophone can do. In general, I don't know, but I think there's definitely a time and place. Oh, I need to oil these. No, dude. So you guys want me to play taps, but I'm on a C trumpet, so I can't really play. Taps. Husband wants me to learn brass, but I'm awful. Woodwinds are my jam. Brass is like such its own thing. I feel like if you can play a brass instrument, you can be decent at any brass instrument. But it's just, that's gonna take some time to learn. I don't know. Is there an exercise that builds range? I will tell you right now, there's not an exercise that builds range. Builds range, and I hate to say it. Although there are exercises for range, it's up to you and how you use those things to, make yourself improve. But there's not an exercise that you can play over and over again that will make you be better or that will make you increase your range. I promise it doesn't exist. You gotta like figure out your own stuff a little bit, and it sucks. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm so bad with maintenance on this thing. I feel like this is embarrassing, bro. This is a brand new horn, and I keep forgetting to oil the valves. Let's see. See right there, I'm changing the valve. Let's see. Okay, that time I didn't change it as much, and the descending was better. Yeah, wait, should I take a second to oil these valves? I mean, I know nobody wants to watch me oil valves is the only thing. Oh my gosh. That is a misconception that I have in my own brain that I need to change the valve to go higher. I don't need to change it. Oil them up. Low key, at least let me do like a couple valves. I don't know if all of them need it, but oh my god, where's my valve oil? Here it is. Here it is. I have enough. We're good. Guys, I need more valve oil. It's just like they stopped making my favorite valve oil. I think it was synthetic light. Some of you might have used it before. But they just stopped producing it, and it was so good, and whatever. A little bit of valve oil. I think as soon as the semester is over, I'm going to need to do a thorough cleaning of these valves. Because I have not done that yet with this horn, although I have not played this horn very much. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yikes, dude. Oh, tip for you trumpet players out there. And I got this from when I marched Bluecoats, the main trumpet tech, technically, at the time, Chris Hammond, I believe. He told us to, instead of, when you're oiling your valves, instead of like twisting it, that actually causes scratches, so you just do it straight up and down. I have a question. I play euphonium, but I'm allergic to nickel. Do you have any mouthpiece recommendations? Get a brass mouthpiece. Yeah, I mean, I don't play euphonium, obviously, but I'm sure that there's mouthpieces made out of brass. I'm almost surprised that you're finding mouthpieces made out of nickel. That's kind of a bright tone for a euphonium. I didn't know that they made euphonium mouthpieces out of nickel, but yeah, I would maybe look up euphonium mouthpiece made out of brass. I don't know. Why C trumpet? I have a gig tomorrow on C trumpet. And I'm just trying to get my, sort of sound back on it. My trumpet can't do re or re. I don't, like, are you saying you can't play, like, the second note of a scale for some reason? All right, let's see if this helps. This valve is still a little off. I think there is still synthetic light valve oil on Amazon. Yeah, it's the light blue bottle. Is there really? I need that stuff, man. It's just better in my opinion. Made honors, man. Congrats. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. No. That's one thing, is I have a tendency to rush through these things and then not really find the sound on anything. Gotta be a little bit more patient. Just try to flex. Flex what? Yeah. Can't get the sound right now. down on sea trumpet more often, bro. Yeah, just warm it up a little bit. No, I cannot play jazz improv. That's like probably the worst thing I can do. What at 300 BPM? Snare guy watching this also played trumpet. Same. Well, no, I can't really say that. I played snare for 1 season in indoor in high school. But 2 best instruments, can't lie to you. Are you in any band as of now? Technically, every ensemble that I'm in just ended recently. So I am not, I mean, I was in the brass band this semester. I was in the Wind Symphony here at my school this semester, but yeah. All right, let's see what I have to play sea trumpet wise tomorrow. No, not this. All right. Can Max transpose? Let's play a game. 80. Okay. Easy. Bro, it's night 3 a.m. I was studying in India. Really? Wow. Can you teach band class? I cannot say that I would be a very good band director. I would suck at that. Okay, it's just the same thing. And then what is this? Uh-oh. Would you play tenor horn? Dude, I wish I had a tenor horn. That would be fun. Yeah, they just sound. It's like a big flugelhorn, as far as I'm concerned. Just seems like fun. Play like some melodies on it. I had a Pirates of the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Caribbean. One or two. I honestly, for some reason, my brain just. Bad weather tomorrow, so you can't. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. All right, what's this? 108. That sounds familiar. Okay. Aha. transpose. So it'll be dum bum ba yep. Dee dum beam bum bum ba dum bum bum. Don't really need to play that. Same thing again, and then I say Caribbean. Okay, so it's not Caribbean, right? Do you think they'll ever let trombones march in DCI? No. I mean, you can play euphonium or a different instrument and then have a trombone solo. But, I mean, they wouldn't. I mean, maybe somewhere they might. Oh, well, bro, am I? Okay, dude. Sure. How tall are you? I don't know, like 5'10" maybe. I know that my girlfriend is 5'7", and I'm like 3 inches taller than her, so something like that. Okay, there's more to this gig that I need to look at. Although this part I'm already somewhat familiar with. So I actually had a rehearsal for this part. I never got to what I just played. And I was given a comment, actually. I had to leave early because I had another rehearsal. And they gave me a comment at the end, or right when I left. They were like, Max, you know, you're too loud. And I was like, okay. And they were like, all the time. And I was like, okay. So I need to figure out how to play this tiny instrument not really loud, because I have a tendency to do that. And we're gonna try and fix that. How do you go live? It's like on your phone, you click like the bottom button in the middle, scroll over to live, and then click go live. Sorry, bye, goodbye. Okay. Anybody know what this is from? Oh my gosh, this octave jump. Bro, I actually suck. Bum, bum, bum. Dude. Yeah, Vivaldi Gloria. Surprised somebody actually knew that. beep bum 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 bum. I'm trying so hard to be quiet, but it takes me more effort to be quiet on this thing. Like, can I just chill? It's gonna sound really flat for now because I don't have somebody playing like the root there. Bro, this is like, I literally suck at this. Tomorrow is my GMEA auditions. Good luck with that. That'll be fun. Just have fun and try and, you know, try and tell a story to those judges, you know, because they have the most boring job in the world. So try and make something interesting for them, you know. Bum bum bum. Okay, then that's all just like. Bro. Oh god. Want to buy a cornet? Me too, dude. I need one. Well, I don't need one. I want one. And I want a flugelhorn. I want a lot of things. But, you know, we don't always get what we want, unfortunately. Got a concert today? Good luck. Favorite solo that you've played? Good question. And I want to say the theme from JFK solo. If any of you guys know what that is. That's what I want to say, but that's without really thinking. I've played a couple solos in brass band. That have been like just really good music too. Didn't really have any marching band solos that I was, you know, that I enjoyed that much. I had one here at JMU, a flugelhorn solo that was just a really nice melody that I really like. If any of you guys know, what is it, Gettysburg Reunion and Finale, we played that and that was really nice. Sorry, bye again. Okay, goodbye. Yeah. What about you guys? You played a solo that you really enjoyed? Because sometimes I like playing a solo can either be like such a rewarding experience, like wow, I'm really like connecting with people, or it can literally just be traumatizing. Like it could straight up just be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And sometimes that's because it's too difficult, and sometimes that's because the solo sucks. So. The horse thingy, yeah, I had fun with that one year, and then every other year I didn't like it. Ever played Paku? Nope, no idea what that is. It's a concerto though. Interesting. My favorite solo is from Golden Vanity by Ralph Vaughan Williams. Good composer. Don't know the piece. Okay, this is where I was too loud. Okay, am I allowed to use vibrato in this setting? I'm in a church. There's no oboe. It's me and strings and singers. Am I allowed to use vibrato? Be honest. This is the question for me. Yes. Okay. Got one yes. I just sound so bad without like just not like wah wah, like just like a little. I don't know. William Tell or Overture, yeah. I can hardly remember it though. I do. I have played that. That's the one with like the famous like tune, right? Fourth valve gets you below F sharp, so C, low C, F sharp, F, E, and then that's where it gets funky. Yeah. God, that note just sounds so flat, but it's okay. I just can't play soft. Alright, let's skip ahead and look at this. Yeah, I'm too loud. This is Vivaldi Gloria. This is like the 12th movement or something like that. I'm just too loud though. Piccolo trumpet. Can you give me a cornet or a trumpet? I live in Africa. I can't do that because I don't even have one. But I'll tell you this. If you donate the exact amount of money for a cornet, I'll buy you one and send it to you. I don't even know if you can donate. I don't think you can, but I don't know how that works. How many semitones though? Like half steps on this? Are you talking about like what I was talking about, like with the fourth valve? Wow, dude, even these valves are sticky. The fourth valve, I mean, technically. No, wait. I mean, you can play quite a few notes with it, but I don't know. I mean, I know for sure it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that last note is not really worth it. Want a dude? If I had a flugelhorn, I would never play a trumpet again. They're so much better. Oh, but it's easy to sound good on a flute. I don't care. I want one. Any tips for A? Like, I don't know what you mean by A. Like piccolo and A? I don't know. I already tried to learn it a little bit, but I saw Canadian Brass. Who knows Canadian Brass? Everyone knows Canadian Brass. Comment if you know Canadian Brass. I saw Canadian Brass on Saturday, last Saturday. And they played a piece that I knew, that I heard them play already, and it was the same arrangement. And I was like, oh my God, it was Jingle Bell Rock. But the pick part is just ridiculous. And there's this one part, there's this one part that goes like, and then the pick goes, but like an octave higher. And it's just like so good. and I want to learn it just for fun. See, that's the type of stuff like you see like stuff in real life and you're just like, and it just makes you want to like, it just makes you like want to have fun again on your instrument. So sometimes you just got to do that, you know? All right, this is piccolo and B flat. This is where I suck. Careful with my fingers there. I need to play up. Fourth pair all county, congrats. What year are you? La da da da. Love the KGU music review. I had fun with that one. They sent me some good stuff, man. That was the first time I even like heard about them, so it was cool that they just reached out and were like, try this stuff. And I was like, hey man, of course. I've always played trumpet, yeah. Where do I buy my horns? What do you mean, huh, Logan? I get my horns at Chuck Levin's. Although this is not mine. Let me make that clear. I wish I had a piccolo. Piccolo is my next instrument that I'm gonna buy, out of the fact that piccolos kind of can pay for themselves more than any other instrument. So I need to buy a piccolo, unfortunately. Although I like the piccolo, but I wish I could just buy a flugelhorn. You didn't? No, I did not know about them. It was literally the first time I heard about them. Oh, I should learn that Penny Lane solo. Yeah. Eventually. That's the octave jump is just way too hard. So the lick is like, and then I think that's played on the B flat trumpet, and then the piccolo. Something like that, when it's just like seeing them do that live, just like so good. I was just like, oh my god, how do you sound like that? See if I can do it. It's the jump. I feel like I just do so much change. Like piccolo is easier, but I feel like I still just do so much like change in my face just to even go there. And then above that, it's just like. I'm just like, ugh. Just, I don't know. I don't have a music degree. I'm working on it. I'm in my last year of my undergrad. May I know what your favorite color and how old you are and what your name and what do you like to do and what and what is the name of your favorite car and what do you like to eat? What the name of Oh my gosh. Just got bombarded. I don't even know if I know the answer to half of those. I mean, favorite color. Oh, good question. Wait a second. Anybody else never genuinely think about that question? Like, what is my favorite color? It's a good question. My favorite color is the tone color of a flugelhorn, of a euphonium. There you go. Bet you weren't expecting that. Please make a video for best beginner trumpets. I could only do that if I had like a few to pick from. I don't want to make something that I don't think. I don't want to make content that I don't think will be like genuine and like helpful, you know, just for like the sake of it. What made you become so interested in music? Good question. So I'll be totally honest. I wasn't even initially interested in music. I was initially interested in trumpet, like an actual geek. Now I'm interested in music, and less interested in trumpet, which is interesting. So I hated trumpet, and I hated music, and I hated band. When I first started it, and that's not anybody's fault, but the fact that it just didn't vibe with me. You know, I'm not blaming my band director. I'm not blaming the people in my band. I was just young and I just didn't get it yet. And then I joined marching band, and as soon as I went through band camp, so up until that point, I had maybe practiced once ever. But as soon as I went through band camp, something happened where I went home and all I thought about was playing trumpet. Like, that's it. That's like literally all I did. Like, I just kept practicing because I sucked so bad. I did band camp, and then we get to the actual year, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I've practiced every day since band camp. I don't know what I'm practicing. I suck, but I'm practicing every day. So, okay, now I'm like first in freshman band. Means nothing, but to me at the time I was like, yeah, like I'm like grinding this thing. By the time all county auditions came around, I did the all county audition, and I made all county, and then I was, you know, the best in my school, and I was like, I like this, you know, because, you know, I had my ego and whatnot. Turned out I sucked, and I wasn't nearly as good as I thought, and I was taught that through some good lessons, and then I got better, and after my freshman year of high school, or in my freshman year of high school, it became a habit for me to practice every day without even like thinking about it. It was just part of my life. So yeah, I guess to answer your question, very long story short, marching band. Marching band just, I don't know, just got me into it. And then I started listening to a bunch of trumpet players on YouTube, trying to emulate them. I emulated the wrong ones, let me tell you. For sure the wrong ones. And then, you know, I got some instruction and it helped. Can you play Jingle Bells Fantasy? What is that? That sounds like a nightmare. Bobby. Jeez, that note. I do fine. Every note I play is out of tune. Oh yeah, I've also been trying to on B flat pick. I did it last live stream, I'm pretty sure. That might have been the last time I did it. I've been trying to learn this, like, how do you say it? Ablason? Just like, I don't even know how to say it. But, you know, that Winton recording some of you might have seen. I'm just like, God, that's good. So, just kind of want to learn it. Got braces recently and I play trumpet. I can't play a note above a high G anymore. Any actual tips? So I've never had braces. When you're playing the trumpet, and you're trying to go up, add 0, and this is not necessarily a tip to everyone, but this is for you. and a tip for other people too. Add zero more pressure. And some of you might be like, I get what you're saying, but how do you do that? And I relate to that because I could not figure that out for a long time. Add zero more pressure by the primary mechanism being the tautness, as Chris Coletti said in some random Instagram reel that I found. As he said, instead of any of that, the primary mechanism being the tautness in the face muscles and the lips. So if let's see if I can stay true to this. Zero more pressure. Let's see. So there's your high G, no more pressure. I did add a little bit there, but it wasn't necessarily in, it was more like at an angle. Let's see. I'm not really adding, like, I do need to add a little bit of pressure. That was without doing it, and the sound kind of suffered. So there might be a little bit, but I think when you're wearing the braces and you're putting the extra pressure, it's just cooked. So yeah, all I'm doing is really I'm just tightening all of this without closing it. So I'm keeping it the same without closing anything down. So I'm just always thinking, oh. Oh, well, I did close it a little bit there, and actually it all went away because I did. If that helps. How do I double tongue? If you can say then you can double tongue. If I could double tongue, geez. I'm literally just playing. That's the same, and I'm also going. I did DCI. I did 1 year. I did Blue Coats 22. So just one. Honestly, the hardest part is the arpeggios. Beam bum 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 beam bum bum beam bum bum. That's the hardest part. Slow that down a little bit. I gotta keep the tongue knot. So like da da da. Let's see. What's the hardest? Price or piece? I assume piece. The hardest piece is something that I've never probably even heard of. Like, it gets way harder than anything I've played. And I've played stuff that I'm like, what is this? There's always a whole other level to it that you wouldn't even like believe. Hardest song you played? I'm tempted to say brass band piece perihelion, closer to the sun, it's called. It's on YouTube. It's kind of ridiculous, and we played it 2 years ago at the North American Brass Band Championship. And it was kind of just ridiculous. Like, even if I tried, like, I probably couldn't play any of it right now on cornet. Like, it was so hard. How often do you practice? A couple times a day. I mean, right now it's low-key like once a day, and I just sit down for like an extended period of time, which is not ideal for me, but it's what I'm doing. Just made it in the honors band. Congrats. Mouthpiece do you use? What do you think is the smartest one to pick? Currently on a Bach 3C. Like your opinion? I use a Lotus mouthpiece, and it's expensive. But if I had to give you a cheap option that I loved in high school, and low-key, I sounded better on that than I did for most of college. That is the Yamaha, either the 16C4 or the Fritz Damro. The Fritz Damro was probably the better one by a little bit for me. I mean, it's kind of a personal thing, but I really like the Yamaha 16C4 and the Fritz Damro. Do you think you can help me get my tone better for a challenge I have on Monday? Possibly. If you had, something like, if I could like understand exactly what your problem was, I could probably help you. I always hear pro trumpet players play this gorgeous tremolo vibrato. How do I learn that? If you're just talking about vibrato, I mean, it's kind of like playing and then if you can sing vibrato, you can probably play it. It's kind of just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of in the throat, but when you play, it's not in the throat. It's sort of your lips going woo 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 woo. I guess. Or some people call it jaw vibrato. I like to use the lips more than the jaw because the jaw kind of changes like the vowel. Yeah. Do you play a Getson? My best friend's parents are the Getson owners. I believe I played a Getson something. I can't remember. Was it a cornet? I've played a Getson before somewhere. Maybe it was at like a convention. Your parents are the owners. That's crazy though. That's really interesting. Cornet versus trumpet, different instrument completely, to be honest. I mean, what do I enjoy playing? It kind of depends on the time of year. I'll be honest. What's your range exercise? Going up there at least every day. I don't necessarily, I mean, I normally just do my, like some scales, and then in the meantime, I'm like, hey, how are my high notes at the same time? Because there's a difference between maintenance and like building that skill. Like if I'm sitting here like, okay, I need to be able to play up here, but I don't know how. And I'm like, okay, so I can do that. Let's say I'm getting up to that E and I can't go higher. I need to experiment, because there's a difference between like what I would do if I know I can play high, and if I'm like, I need to work on that and like make that a skill or make that a strength for me. if I can't do it, a lot of that time is going to be back and forth between, okay, where's my like basis where I sound fine? Not even there right now, actually. I'm like, okay, I sound fine. Now let me experiment. Maybe if I, and it can be weird physical things, but like don't get too caught up in it. It's like, okay, what if I pull the mouthpiece down a little bit? Okay, now what if I pull the mouthpiece down and, I kind of make the angle a little higher? No, that doesn't work. Okay, now what if I do none of that and instead I only focus on just like increasing the tautness in my face? Okay, that kind of worked. Now what if I do that and I think about it like I'm singing instead? So like that would be me kind of experimenting throughout like the summer when I have a bunch of time where I'm like, okay, this is not working. Let's try this. This is this. And then if I'm just maintaining that, I pick up my horn, I do some warm up, and I'm like, oh, in the meantime. Okay. Okay, that doesn't sound good right now. Let's take my time. So it just depends on where you are. That would determine what you're doing to like work on your high range. It depends on where you are and what your goals are. Oh my gosh, every single time. We have this clock. And it plays Christmas tunes every hour. Yeah, that's about it. That's like the whole story. We just got it. I saw any good way to improve tone quality. I would say a big killer of tone for me is when I change, and I just talked about this, I think, is when I change my vowel shape when I'm changing notes. And you might notice that, you might not even notice that you're doing it. So you have to kind of consciously be like, no, instead of no. Like, it's kind of subtle, but there's a big difference in sound. I might as well do it up. So this is if I change my vowel shape. You can hear on the way down, I get this weird static noise. But theoretically, if I try and keep it the same. I got it for just a second because I almost did what I did the first time. The sound stays so much more consistent, just like the sound would stay consistent when you're singing with the same oral shape, aural shape. That's how you keep the sound the same, honestly. And yeah, so like if you can sound good on like your low notes, maybe you're thinking ah, and you're dropping your jaw for the low notes, and then when you go high, your jaw kind of closes off. If you can keep the jaw down and have the primary mechanism going up, not be your jaw coming up, then guess what? Your sound's gonna be much better. Mouth gets tired when I play a lot. How to fix this? It's possible that you're using too much effort for what you're playing. Like, if you're like really squeezing for like a high C, for example, it's possible that you're doing more than you need to and you're tying yourself out too early. And it's also possible that you're not experienced enough to just have like the physical chops, which is kind of unlikely because most people like, you kind of build that muscle and then it ends up just being an efficiency thing. So I would say mess around with some vibrato. find that you need to do a little bit less to get the sound open than you think. Happy birthday to you, please. I can't say I've ever played that on pick. That's the wrong note. I don't even know if those are the right notes. I'm in like a different mental state on piccolo. Whatever. Thoughts on percussion? I think my band director right now has a joke about percussionists that they're not like musicians. I don't agree with that, but I think it's pretty funny. And that's my thoughts on percussion, is that my band director has something to say about it. Any tips for the horse neigh and sleigh ride? Look, I have not done that in years, so I can give you the tips that I remember working, but honestly, I hate giving advice on anything when, you know, I can't do the thing because it feels inauthentic to me. I will say I remember that it helped me. Oh wait, I can't even do it with these valves. It helped me to put like my finger here and then push this down so that I had like a steady half valve, although these valves are a little too thick for that. Or you could do 2 and 3. I wouldn't do this because you're trying to be like this loud horse and you want it to be loud. So I would only do 1. I would shoot up to like a high D if you can. Something like that. Penny lane on pick. How about this? I can't do that because I've never learned it, but we can try and learn it. Because that's something that I've always wanted to like learn. Penny lane pick piccolo trumpet solo PDF. That's not the right one. That's the intro. That's the Caleb Hudson one. Guys, if you're like band nerds like me and you're not listening to like stuff like Canadian brass, you gotta be listening to stuff like that. It's just such good music and such good players too. It's crazy. Is it in A? No, you're supposed to do it on a B flat, I thought. Wait, guys, am I like crazy? I could have sworn it was starts on like an E. I'm a band nerd and I'll do that. I respect that. Definitely get on that. It's so good. I'm saying that because I just saw them live, but also their YouTube video. Like, look up anything that Caleb Hudson plays. There's a great recording of Chris Coletti playing. That's just my favorite era of Canadian brass, but there's good stuff, like old stuff too. Chris Coletti playing Amazing Grace. There's one, if you look at the thumbnail look up Amazing Grace, Canadian brass, and look for the thumbnail where it's blue in the background. He sounds like God. It's just so good. It's a sound thing. Okay. Where can I find this sheet music before I flip out? Okay. We'll take this. Let's take it slow, and then we'll see if we can read it. I like the right notes. da 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 dum bum dum da 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 da. Wait. Bum dum ba ba da ba 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 da 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 ba ba dee da dum. Yuppie puppy ba ba ba. Screen went black. What is going on? Sorry about that. I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second. Let me text that I'm live. Okay. Alright, am I playing the right notes? Oh wait, my fingers actually suck. Wait. Da-ga-da. Da-da-dun, da-ga-dun, 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 da. Da-ga-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-ga-da-da-da-da, dee-da-da, dun, dee-da-da, da-ga-da-da-dum, bum, da-ga-da-da-da-da, da, ba-ga-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-dee-da-dee-da-da-dum. Ah. Any tips for motivation to practice? Dude, I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, like, I was this close to, like, literally wasting the rest of my day, because I don't have anything to be at after, like, it was, like, noon today. And I was just this close, and then I think I saw a YouTube short, as cringe as it might sound, and it was just, like, somebody saying, like, what was it? Like, their biggest fear or something like that. Like, it was, like, an older person, and they were saying, like, all they want to do is just, like, not make foolish mistakes. And I was like, I'm about to make a foolish mistake and just, like, waste the rest of my day. So I was like, okay, so first of all, I need to practice. And then I was like, oh, might as well, like, have an experience and, like, talk to some people while I'm at it. So I would say motivation. I got motivation today, and I always practice every day, and I normally don't have motivation. It sucks. I got lucky today, but I think it's discipline and not motivation, and I think it's easier to have motivation if you don't start your day, like, on your phone and, like, wasting your time. Like, if you can start your day, like, what am I grateful for? Like, that's a good way to start your day, and that type of, like, thought process that you can have, in, like, the morning especially, it kind of sets you off to, like, not really need much motivation, I think. But, I mean, yeah. That E flat doesn't sound right. Sounds low. That doesn't sound like an E flat. What? Oh. Maybe this is out too far. That looks out way too far. Hold on, guys. Like, I know my ear's not just playing tricks on me, right? right. And I should have known that because this was way too far out. What am I doing? Hmm. Oh. The move when you're practicing something that you suck at, like what I'm doing right now, is not to puppy puppy ba ba bum. It's to just slow it down for a second. I know you don't want to hear that, but just chill. Play it slurred. Should you stream your practice? Why not? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You're just kind of chilling. Endurance and stamina. Struggle with playing the trumpet for a long period. I mean, so do I, you know. I have a big mouth. I would, like, I think I said this earlier, kind of mess around with, like, vibrato to find where you don't have to try as hard for each note. So instead of trying, like, oh, I need to build the muscles so much more, take your time and play things slow. Like, if I'm struggling to get through this, instead of hammering da dee da dee da da da, I'm gonna find where I can play each note for like the least amount of effort. And the intervals between notes, instead of I'm gonna be like, okay, how little can I do first? Okay. Okay. So, you know, I'm not going to do the whole process, but that makes sense. Kind of just like figure out what you're playing and how you can play it a little bit easier by just taking your time a little bit more and kind of just dialing yourself in. That's actually a hard solo. I mean, obviously, anything on piccolo is kind of hard. Mr. Brick came into my band class and he's amazing. Did he really? Where do you go to school? Mr. Brick is the best. He's the best. I don't know what to tell you. And he's also much better at trumpet than me, even though he's a band director. It's very discouraging. No, it's not discouraging, but Reagan? Where is that? I don't even know if have I even been to that at school? That's awesome, though. Yeah. Are you a trumpet player, I assume? This instrument sucks. Oh, that's kind of... interesting. Dee-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Oh, it's lower than I think. Somebody said something about an audition, I thought. Any tips on how to not be really nervous during an audition? Oh, okay, well, the number one tip is not necessarily to be I know you always hear like just be more prepared. Be more prepared, not just in what you have to play, but be more. Well, I can't just tell you them. I would say it's so much easier to not be nervous when you're confident in your fundamentals, and you're confident that like you can like play your instrument well. So I would work on that more than anything. Like, can I sound good? Number one, I'm gonna be confident if I sound good. Like, even if I don't know what I'm playing very well, like that's where the confidence comes from, and like the kind of subsided nerves. Now, if you can't do that and you're on the spot and you don't have time, focus on not the physical elements of playing, because you can't really do anything at that point when you're already in the audition. Don't focus on the physical elements if you can help it. I would say focus on the music that you're trying to make and trying your best to connect, even if you can't see the judges. Connect, like if you're playing an audition and you're playing like an excerpt, for example, connect with the imaginary musicians that would be around you if you're performing this. Does that make sense? So it's like, even if nobody's playing in that part, picture like a conductor just like cueing you, or picture them doing like the subtle retardandos for you, and just kind of like have that mental image in your head, and it you know, you can kind of put the instrument aside when you do that. Basically, I don't know, and I'm trying to figure it out too. Is what I meant to say. Sorry, I saw that double tonguing comment. I'm just trying to think. Well, one thing that I learned from Adam Rappa when he came to Blue Coat's spring training, which was a concept that I kind of understood, but he was talking about using the least amount of movement possible. So he does a little bit different. I think he kind of anchor tongues a little bit. Don't worry about that. He kind of keeps both points of contact close to each other. So instead of thinking about ta ka ta ka ta, it's like da ga 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 da da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga, like this like really small like motion. And instead of slamming this, it's more just like releasing here, release, release, release. Da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga da ga. So instead of me trying to go that would be like this. I can kind of do it, but if I'm trying to play this, and then I'm just adding this like really sort of D and G syllable. If I could line it up with my fingers, it would help. So yeah, less like ta ka ta ka ta, and more just da ga da ga da ga da ga da. Yes, these are the KGU music valves, though. Hallelujah. Pretty nice. It's not like he's blind. In general, if I see like a copy and pasted message, my brain won't let me just like read it. I don't know what it is. It's not even intentional. Like I just kind of skip to the sort of less spammed messages. It's not even on purpose. I apologize if I'm missing like in a question that you really want. Can you ask a question? Of course. What is the highest note you can play? Let's go with A flat. I mean, that's what I just played on pick earlier, but it takes a lot more effort to play it on B flat, so please don't ask me to try and do that, because that's just exhausting. I need to adjust to this instrument. Wait, who said that they wanted to ask a question? Okay, they never said it. I did March Bluecoats in 22. That's the only season I marched. Got in, got out. Could have marched last year too, but just didn't. Is it bad that my highest note is only double high E? No, I think that is a perfectly good place to be. I don't know, or IDK. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know if you're talking about high E, like above the staff, or the E above that. Either way, I think you're doing just fine. Do you have any anxiety before practicing with a band? No, but if I do have like solos or stuff like that, if I'm not confident in my fundamentals, like I said earlier, I do have anxiety. If I'm confident in my fundamentals, then I'm excited. A little nervous, but mostly excited. Just depends on my fundamentals. Like, you just gotta get that down. It's so hard, but if you can figure out how to just play this instrument with a good sound, like, there's really no, like, you'll realize you just don't even need to be nervous. And I wish I could just be there all the time. Like, there was a time where it was just a mystery to me how people just went up there and, like, played so confidently and just had no nerves, it seemed. And then I'm like, oh, it's because they sound incredible, so what's there to be nervous about? Yeah. Should I practice for jazz band, concert band, classical piano, or Undertale soundtrack? I would say either do the one, practice for the most important and near future thing, like if you need to play for like in front of people, practice for that. And if you don't need to play in front of people, practice what you will enjoy the most, what you want to practice, because you know there's something that you want to do. You're gonna look for me in 22. Look for a version of me with like really unkept hair. Wait, basically me now, but a little skinnier. That's basically all it is. Cause I need to get a haircut like tomorrow. District honor band auditions next week. Oh wow, that's pretty late. Why'd you put the heartbreak emoji? Isn't that kind of exciting or no? Good range would be for freshman trumpet players. I mean, there's no good answer to that. I would say instead of thinking about what your highest note is, prioritize having a really solid G to G to start. Like, and by solid I mean good tone. I mean, if you have that, you're off to a great start. And then work on C, the high C, G to C. So instead of rushing, like, I need to play double G, just like chill out and make sure that you can actually play up to high C with good tone. So take your time. And you're like, oh wait, but my B flat isn't even that good. Work on that. Oh, now my B isn't that good. Okay. And you're like, oh, well, now these notes, like, you gotta start in the middle and fix the problems that you probably have there. And then, you know. If you have a good high C, you got nothing to worry about. There might be the odd circumstance where you need to play D, but it's like, you know, just work on that in the off. And, you know, on a daily basis, sort of experiment a little bit. Like, can I play up here? No? Okay. Can I play up here? Kind of? Okay. And then, you know, just kind of work on that in the side, but prioritize having good, good tone, low G to high G to C. Low taper fade is still massive. Yeah, tomorrow, you know, I'm getting skin fade, medium skin fade. Okay, should I tell them to take hair off the top, or should I keep growing the top? Because I do have like some stuff I want to do with the top, but it's getting a little hard for me to like handle. I don't know. It doesn't look very long, but it is. You just can't even tell. You think I won't go bald? You think I won't stream tomorrow and I'm bald? You actually think I won't do that? Be honest, because I absolutely will never do that. Unless like my hairline recedes to like here, which low key it already is. Like here, I'll probably go bald. I'd rather go bald than like try and cope, you know? I'm just gonna take the L whenever that happens, because it's probably gonna happen eventually. There's your high C sharp. I normally play it second valve. Oh. It kind of depends, but yeah, second valve. Jacked bald trumpeter, yeah. I need to go to the gym still today, guys. Maybe, you know, maybe me doing this live stream is the real cope. That's the real cope. That's the friends we made along the way. What am I saying? What is that like meme where it's like, maybe the blank is the friends we made along the way? What is that even from? And why is it funny without any context to me? Go bald on the way. Yeah. Can I ask you to play something? You can ask, and we'll see what happens after that. It depends. Yeah. You know what? I might go. There's a 50% chance I'll be bald by the next live stream. It's very possible. And there's also a 50% chance that I will be bald and jacked. But that is to, you know, to be determined. How do I stop practice? Or how do I stop getting chopped out so early while playing in rehearsal or practice? I'm on my 3rd year. You know, I think these things take time. And I think the more change you do in your, like, face shape, if that makes sense. The more change you do in your face shape to change notes, the faster you're going to get tired. So you have abs? I have abs, but it's cheating because I don't work on abs. I was born with abs. It's very unfortunate for people who don't like me for that. Actually, that's a lie. I was one of those kids in like early high school who it would be like, this is embarrassing. Bro, it would be 1 a.m. and I'd be like, it is time. And I would be on my floor doing like just all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, I was just like such a geek with specifically that. Only in high school, and then I get to college and I'm like, don't care lifting weights. I don't know. I was really cringe about that. Did you ever have a girlfriend and band? I assume you mean in band. I had a girlfriend in band, and then we broke up. And then I started dating my current girlfriend, who was also in band, but we started dating after we were in band together. So, yes and yes. Any tips on burnout? I mean, that is such a difficult question. You might need to ask yourself why you're getting burnt out. You know, because it's like, first of all, like, what are you trying to do with like music, for example? I assume you're talking about practicing. Like, what is your goal? Like, are you trying to do this like after school? Like, are you trying to make a career out of this, or is it just like a hobby? Like, what are your goals with it? Like, I think you need to have some like introspection about like why you might be getting burnt out, and if it's about practicing or if it's about your brain is fried from watching too much YouTube Shorts live. Not saying you watch too much YouTube Shorts live, but I know I watch too much YouTube Shorts, and it makes it harder for me to want to do something a little bit less comfortable, like practicing. I'm sorry, I can't really give good answers to like anything. I'm not much of a philosopher, but I hope that helps, or I hope it helps you like kind of take a new angle. Literally practicing my solo right now. W. Always, guys, always practice your solos before anything else. That's all I'm gonna say. Any tips? You're nervous for all district. I mean, it's tomorrow, right? Go in. First of all, be hydrated, but don't overthink that stuff. Go in and tell a story with your music. You know, I could sit here and play this phrase. It's the one I was just playing. I'm playing it for my jury, so somewhat of an audition. I could sit here and play this phrase like this. Technically, I played the right notes at the right time. Or I could be like... could have my mind not so much on, am I playing the instrument right? Or am I playing the right notes at the right time? I can have it more on like singing and trying to convey something through the music. Even if you're just playing your, scale. Which in that format I have not practiced in a long time, as you can tell. Even if you're just playing your scale, be like, okay, but how beautiful can I make this scale? Instead of, what are the notes for the G major scale again? Okay, 1 and 3, 2, like, don't waste your brain energy on that. Just be like, can I make this beautiful? And it helps if you listen to like a lot of really good players. Oh, I left my mouse on. Comment if you guys have this mouse. Glorious Model D wireless. If you know, you know. But yeah. Is that not the same exact comment that I just read? Really nervous for my all-district audition. Any tips? I feel like I just answered that one. Unless, I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. Should I practice my flute solos, piccolo solos, or trumpet improv solos? Sounds like you need to practice all of those, and you need to just figure out how you can manage that. That's a lot. I don't know. Bro, I play the piccolo trumpet, and then I pick up anything else, and I suck. So frustrating. Edric O'Brien. Brain. Yes, that sounds familiar. How's it going? How's your last couple weeks? I believe my last live stream was like before Thanksgiving or something like that. So maybe it's only been a week. I don't know. I have no... Can you do fa, fa, mi... Wait. Do, re, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. Is that like a song that I'm not hearing? Is that like a melody that I should know? What was I thinking? Blah, da, da, dum, dee, da, da, dum, dee, dum, ba, da. Is that a song or am I making that up? La, dee, ba, dum, bee, ba, da, dum, bee, ba, dum, ba, da, dum, dee, da. Is that a song? I don't know what I'm singing. Oh my god, I'm going crazy. It is a song, okay. I'm like, did I just make that up? Grand Wow, that's actually embarrassing. It's the New Year's song. Wow. Yo, real talk. All this... Oh, thank you, Finn. Finn just texted me. You don't know who Finn is. Somebody I went to JMU with, or technically still do. How's it going? How are you? Guys, real talk, though. And this is cringe, but I'm being so serious. Like, I'm about to say something so cringe, but I need honest answers only. Who here not has played, or you can say if you have, who here plays Clash of Clans? Cringe, yes. I used to play a long time ago. I started playing again. I got like a friend in my clan, right? Guys, I don't have any other clan members, so we can't do, like, please, if you play, and ideally, like, at least somewhat actively, you need to join my clan. Like, I'm being so serious. We have no one, dude. And they took out the feature where you can like reach out to people. And I just can't believe it because I just got back into it like 2 weeks ago. And you can't like find people anymore. So I'm like, how do you get people into your clan? So if you do play, it's a cringe name. I didn't name the clan, although I'm the current leader. My friend's name is Chris. His girlfriend's name was Ashley, not to expose their whole credentials. They named it Cashly. I know, I'm really sorry. Look up Cashly, Cashly. If you play and you're not in a clan, and like I'm not telling you to leave, you need to join my clan, please, bro. I know I just talked about this for like straight up like 5 minutes, but please, dude. And just look for the one that Max is in. Yeah, anyways. I just had to put it. Like, nobody will, like, I can't get anyone. What do I do? You set the requirements really low and randoms just join? I think the requirements are low. I can't get anyone. I'll check the requirements in a minute, but yeah, I don't know. I tried for a while and I was just like, there's no way to get anybody anymore. It used to be so easy. You would go into the general chat and be like, he's looking for a clan, and then you get like 10 people just be like, yep, and then you're like, cool. Oh, that used to be so much easier, but I got lazy and didn't practice. The shirt is JMU Brass Band merch. It says "Got Chops." I think we just discontinued it. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe if you go to Parade of Champions, there might be something like this there. I don't know if we had it this year. We might have sold out. I don't know. God, I sound like trash. Oh my god. I'm gonna burp puke. Yeah, my number one solution whenever I sound bad is it ends up being I'm changing my vowel shape to change the note. Like that, I hate to say that so much this stream, but that's like such a truth bomb that I somehow just can't get. I don't know. 4 concerts this next week? Oh my gosh. Pork chops, karate chops. What kind of chops are we talking about? We're talking about specifically cornet chops. And that's final. Brass chops. My mouth keeps getting so just like dry. Like my lips are dry. I think it's because it's so cold outside. Please do sol alto. What is alto though? What is alto? So me out. Can somebody tell me what alto is? Am I like A failed music student? That's bad. I mean, I know I am. What do you mean by alto? Didn't hear you the first time, but you mind if I ask one more time? I'm really nervous for my audition. What did I say? Well, yeah, I would just go in there and, because, like, at this point, you can't change much, right? And instead of focusing, I mean, I think I'll do another example. Like, if this is my audition, okay, this is what you don't want to do, right? This is what's going on in my head. Don't miss any notes. Okay, so that's one way. And I missed a note. Now I'm gonna think, we're gonna play this like I'm an opera singer. Yes, I had some spit in my horn that didn't sound as good, but which one do you want to listen to the rest of? You know what I mean? It's like, what's gonna be interesting? Kind of feel bad. I feel like I'm playing right into my microphone, but you know, welcome to Trumpet. It's unfortunate that recording Trumpet takes some better equipment than a cell phone, but that's okay. Best advice for a high school trumpet player: listen to recordings. Even if you're a jazz person, listen to recordings of really good classical, maybe classically based trumpet players who have a sound that you really connect with, and try and emulate that. Or just listen to music in general, and it doesn't even have to be trumpet players, because we don't even sound that good, let's be honest. I mean, the best ones do, but yeah, Phil Smith for sure. Yeah, and just try and like figure out what you need to do physically to produce the same results, or to start to produce those results. I was in Northern Virginia for high school, yeah. How do you improve flexibility? I mean, you might be asking the wrong person. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, my flexibility sucks. Like, what? I don't even like. I would say, instead of trying really hard to improve your flexibility, try to improve your ability to like do those things without like changing your vowel shape or like moving your jaw position, and using a different mechanism. Like, for me, tension here instead of changing the shape. Now, like, I can't do like lip trills yet. I could earlier this semester, but like I can't really do them anymore. It just sucks for me. I mean, like, I can kind of fake it. That I'm using something different. I don't even know. Like, I'm kind of starting to go like a little bit. Like, it's almost like wide vibrato, while also changing the tension. So you know, I don't really know exactly what your question like needs, if that makes sense. Know the valve. What about the valve? That's okay. I have a few days. I just had not looked at this solo in like probably, I mean, like a week or something like that, and it's just like one of those things that you need to do more often. Yeah. It's okay. It is what it is. Do you have advice for playing high notes when you feel like you suck? Well, that would be the last 2 years of my life. I would say, like, if you need to play like in the upper register for like something in front of people, on the side you need to be spending a bunch of your time like experimenting, like, how do I do this? You need to like actually like, I wouldn't go down too many rabbit holes in terms of like looking on social media for advice, although I did get a huge gem from social media with that type of thing. But that took me years to find like something that actually worked for me. And I was searching, like desperately searching for like something to work. Yeah, I would, like, if I were to give you like what works for me, I was saying earlier, it's the tension here and here instead of anything changing like shape wise. So maybe that could help you. I would say maybe making sure that your mouthpiece isn't moving when you play, and like having it just stay really stable. And then using your chest and like your, almost like you're singing, oh, like kind of using your chest to go up there instead of only using your face. Maybe that helps. It's a really tricky thing because, you know, I got advice on that type of stuff for a long time and nothing ever worked. Yeah, like for me, thanks, Ken Ball. For me, like the tongue thing, I don't know if you've heard like raising the tongue makes you go higher. I'm sure it works for some people. It doesn't work for me. It's never worked for me. And the more I think about it, the worse I sound. So, you know, don't just take somebody else's thing that works for them and just full run with it if it doesn't work for you, because it's just not going to work if it's not going to work, you know? Euphonium range is absolute, it is. Dude, sometimes I wish I played that instrument. And then I remember that there's only like 5 jobs for it. How do you not tighten up when you're going higher note? It's not about not tightening up. It's about not tightening up in the wrong places. And it's about not tightening up so much. Yeah. Sup, Logan. It's about not tightening up. Like, if this is your lips, right? I know this is exactly what your lips look like. I admit it. If this is your lips, it's about not tightening up like this. And it's more about tightening up like, this is such a bad illustration. It's more about tightening up like this, if that makes sense. So, and not tightening up like, you don't, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Like, they say it matters more than it does. You really don't need to tighten up anything except for like right here. But instead of like, I hate talking about this physical stuff. Instead of moving anything, it's literally just like flexing it basically. So I'm not like bringing my jaw up. Why is it harder to tongue higher notes? Because it's harder to play higher notes. They're just harder. So everything's gonna be a little bit harder, yeah. Yeah, Logan says, wait, where is it? So my range on pick sucks. What do I do to sound like Caleb Hudson? Yeah, that's a great question, Logan. You know, I would say, never mind. We're not gonna do all that. Yeah, I would say listen to more Caleb Hudson. That'll get you sounding like Caleb Hudson for sure. It won't, but it'll help a little bit. Moment of silence. Christmas clock. Every hour. That means I've been streaming for 2 hours, I think. I know, that's the second time I've heard it. So, la da dum. I have 0 ear. I was like, wait, I know how this goes. La da dum. Whatever. How do I fix my armature if I roll in too much? I assume you're saying that your lips roll in too much. Now, I don't know. Here's the thing about like brass instruments. Everyone's different, and it sucks that everyone's different. I would say don't roll in too much. Okay, that was a bad take. I would say focus on singing more than what your lips are doing. So for me, I put it up. Yes, I kind of put my lips inside a little bit. And then I literally go, da. So I'm not trying to, I don't know how to explain it very well. Yeah, instead of curling in, if this is what you're saying, I don't even know. It's just becoming more tense. And, you know, maybe here and there is a little bit. But the more of it you do, the more your sound is going to, you know, sort of change, I think. Voxman. Hey, I know Voxman duets. Those are some good duets. I don't know Andante and Allegro, though. I've never seen it. Never heard it. What is the trumpet's worst enemy in your opinion? I don't know why that is the first. Yeah, we did those, Logan. They're good duets. Assuming we're talking about the same ones. Yeah, they're hard, though. But they sound good. What was I answering? I'm so distracted. Worst trumpet, enemies of trumpet. This is weird. The first thing that came to my head was relationships. But that's not true. The saxophones. No, I'm best friends with a saxophone player, so that doesn't work. Worst enemy, the flutes. I said with malice toward flutes. I don't know. I don't think that there is. Yeah, I like trains. I can tell by your name. articulation, I would say this trumpet. Okay, wait. One question at a time. What am I doing? I would say do less and articulate how you would say the articulation. Which I think I said earlier. So instead of me thinking, so if this is me struggling with articulation. And I'm like, oh, why does it sound like so like bleh? Da 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 dum da da dum da da dum. And it's sort of like the articulation isn't necessarily so much like this is the note, because the articulation isn't the note. The note is sorry, I'm playing really loud. So it's like that's the focus, and then you're also releasing da da. And a general tip, and I learned this from drum corps actually, instead of like accent, instead of going ta, it's more like da with more more sound at the front. Da 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 instead of ta ta. It's da da, and the extra sound isn't coming from my tongue going like this. It's just coming from more tone. Just louder. So yeah, I don't know if that helps or if that makes sense, but I suck. Wait, I was gonna say who's this, but nobody knows. Trumpet does give you gains, but only right here. That's it, though. How do I rejuvenate my chops? Because out of all reasons this tomorrow, chops are dead. Adam, wrap a tip. Actually, don't do this because you end up spitting everywhere. But it's like tucking your chin. And then just your top lip flapping like this while keeping like your chin flexed. It does look pretty grotesque, but it'll loosen up. It'll like bring up the blood back to your lips. Yeah, maybe I have to. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking to myself. Fix airy tonguing. Prioritize. Well, start with just Now go. Da, da, da. Like I'm literally just on the roof of my mouth. Da, da, da. hardly even hear the articulation at first, but then you can go da 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 da. Have I ever seen DCI? You know what's funny? No, I have never seen DCI, but I marched DCI. But I never watched a show live, ever. I've watched it on my phone, but the answer is technically I've never seen DCI. So, there's your fact of the day. Clarinet players? Clarinet players are my favorite people, especially the clarinet player that I live with. There's your answer. Oh, I thought there was a clarinet behind me, but she took it. Play 2 octaves above the staff. What the flip, man? I don't know what to tell you. It's over. It's all over for you. It is what it is. It was a good run. Do you play Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite anymore. I used to. I won't lie to you. I play Valorant now. And you know what? I don't know what's worse, but I enjoy it. Wait, what am I playing? I'm not even like thinking. I just pick it up. What is that from? Oh, that's the concerto thing. Play SpongeBob. I learned a long time ago. The da 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 dum ba bum ba dum ba dum ba ba da da. I don't remember it though. What is your motivation to play so well? Oh man, I wish I played so well. My motivation is. Oh wait, that's actually interesting. What is my motivation? I just love making music with people. And you can only do that if you're good, you know? So you have to get good. I made All-State in high school, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god, so many people are... Oh, and it's gone. Trying out for region band. You are right, sub-regions. Yeah, I forgot about region. I only did region band. I only knew about it my senior year, which was the COVID year. And I was supposed to be principal, but as we know, nothing happened that year. So shout out to whatever my region is, and sad that I couldn't play a few years ago. This is not my pick, but it's the school's pick, and it is a Shoki old, no, it's modeled after the Shoki. It's the Yamaha, and it's the 9830, so it's the older one. Oh, somebody sent a gift. Oh, apparently I can't see what the gift was. Thank you, although I don't know what it was, because apparently YouTube isn't very good with these live streams. Oh, thank you again, canceled. Why does it go away so fast? It was like a rose. Missed all region by 1 spot. That sucks. That does suck. You'll get him next time. B flat is just that little bit more harder. That it's like, ugh. Oh, that's such a weird look. How do I prepare for high school auditions? Just work on your sound, honestly, and you'll be fine. That's it. Just work on not changing your vowel shape and just keeping it How low can you play? I don't know. Yep, that's about as low. Why is my slide so slow? Are you talking about this slide? If it's slow, you need to grease and then put a couple drops of valve oil on it too. Yeah, valve oil after, just a couple drops after your grease. For normal pedals, that's as low. A trick of the trade. Play pedal C by opening that. And then there's the double pedals that I don't do anymore. I can't even find it anymore. Wow. It used to be right there, but yeah. I guess double pedal D then. There's your answer. How low on piccolo? Don't do this to me. I mean, I'm just making stuff up. I feel like Arturo Sandoval. Just playing ridiculous. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it pretty soon. Play high now. You realize that I can't, right? Or is it? Like, I can't go from... I mean, kind of, but... Stage fright tips? That's a hard one. I mean, like I said earlier, if you're confident in like your sound and your fundamentals, you're not gonna have nearly as much like nerves. Play in front your mom. My mom's not in this city, so not gonna work out. I have a box Strad with a 3C gold rim mouthpiece. Rate it, please. I don't know why I gave you like a weird accent, but I think it fits. Does it fit? Be honest, guys. Does that fit, or is it just me? I mean, that's a decent setup. I would say you probably sound a little bit better with, you know, a Yamaha, slightly bigger mouthpiece, like I was saying before, 16C4 maybe. But I mean, it's a good setup. I give it an 8 out of 10 for high school. Just pretty, it's really average. That's like exactly what most people have. 1.5C will take your sound to the next level, although you have to be good enough to still play high C and whatnot. Yeah, but how high can you go on contrabass trumpet? I've never played it. That's basically a valve trombone, no? To play the high A on piccolo trumpet too. Luckily, I don't have to play that note. That's the first time I've even tried to play that note in a few weeks. Because I don't have to. I don't even have to play F right now. But if you want to be able to play an F, for example, really well, you gotta, if you can have that high A above it, and we're talking about piccolo trumpet, if you can have that A accessible-ish, the F isn't going to be a problem, you know what I mean? But if F sharp, even G is like as high as it's possible for you to go, it's going to be harder to perform something with an F, I think. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to end it there. Oh, yo, like I said before, if you play Clash of Clans and you're not in a clan or you don't like your clan, you gotta join up. We have no one, dude. We have nobody in this clan. And I won't stand for it. At least one person needs to join. Because I know there's probably only like 3 people here. Or like 10 people who have played. And that's probably the extent of it. If you play every once in a while, join up. I'll see you there. I know nobody's gonna join, but I'm telling you anyways. Cashly or whatever it's called. I didn't name it. Don't judge. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you probably in the video that if I ever finish editing. I'm like halfway done editing. Who edits, by the way? Because I can't do this anymore. Like, you wonder why I don't post? It's not because I don't film videos. I just have a mental barrier that I just can't edit for more than like 30 minutes at a time. Tucker, you edit? DM me on Instagram and maybe DM me on Instagram if you edit. Because God, it just sucks so bad right now. And I just don't make content because that's why I'm like, all right, time to go live because I at least want to talk to some people, but I just, I don't have that much money to like pay someone though. So, reach out and then maybe we can, we can maybe see something, but we got Skittle joining the clan. Let's go. I better see you in there. I'm hopping on right after this. Actually, I'm hopping on right now. I'm not even ending stream. I'm ending Trumpet stream and starting Clash stream. I'm just kidding. I'm like so brain dead right now. How do you get the rings from? I don't know what you mean. What's up, Bobby? Clash stream for real? 100%, dude. No, bro, I don't have enough battery for that, you know what I'm saying? Give you a roast? Yeah, go ahead. I get plenty. Give your best roast and then we'll end stream in a minute. Let me guess the roast. It's either about horn angle, it's about my forehead. What else? It's about my nose, dude. That's a big one. That's a big one. If I were to roast me, I would roast my nose. Yamaha 3F, is that a Flugel mouthpiece? 3F. Yeah, Sean, I'm gonna go bald soon. Don't you worry. You know what? Be honest, Sean. I don't know if that's how you say your name. Be honest, you're bald, aren't you? Or you're balding. Just be honest, and then we can just have it'll be chill. What do you think? Where's this roast? I might have just missed it. You're not bald? Guys, is Sean bald? Can we just have a real, like, heart-to-heart? Is Sean bald right now? What is this channel about? Trumpet. Although I just finished. Your hair is extremely long. Okay. This is a Trumpet channel, but I don't really want to play anymore. This stream has been going on for 142 minutes. I haven't even played anything. What did I do this stream? I didn't even really practice. We just kind of talked. Can I borrow $7,000 for your fees? How about this? The moment I get $7,000 just placed into my bank account, you can borrow it. How about that? Sean's bald and we all know it, dude. Or you have long hair, but your hairline is like right here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay that you're bald because I'm going to be bald soon. No, it's not like I swear I'm not that. Like, we know. Like, we know you're bald. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. It's the Omegle guy. You have the hair here, and it's just nothing. We found him. We found the Omegle guy's alt account. What's that guy's name? Anyways, it's him. Shout out your name. Oh, can I say this without embarrassing myself? Surya. How's it going? Sorry, I'm not really good at pronouncing things that I don't know. All right. Join the clan if you haven't already. And I'm going to probably end stream here. Once again, it's Cashly. Look for Max. Look out for... DM me if you are an editor. Ideally, if you, like... have like some sort of experience, but I mean, you know, yeah, and we're just gonna call it there. Hopefully I can get this freaking vlog uploaded soon, but you know, you can start the stream now is crazy. All right. The roast is Max is bald. True. Max is going bald. If that makes you feel more like justified, like, look at this. Whoa, where is it? Where's the hairline? We'll never know. All right. I'll see you guys in hopefully a video, but honestly, I might get lazy and just do another live stream. So, see ya.